Oxford, Ohio, a picture-perfect afternoon for an elite Group of 5 showdown. UNLV under first-year head coach Dan Mullen coming to Oxford, Ohio for the first time in program history to take on the Miami RedHawks from Yager Stadium in their home opener. They fake it to Tracy. Deep shot, wide open man out near midfield. It's Cam Perry, the Indiana transfer into plus territory, and an explosive first play from scrimmage for the RedHawks.
Maybe everybody in the building thinks it's going to be a run. Hit him with a little play action pass, and then wide open down the field. You're going to find the wide open target, Cam Perry, who the stock was probably down just a little bit. But boy, what an opportunity here for him in Miami.
Keeps it on the option, gets a little block, and that springs him out across the 45-yard line.
Anytime during a ball game, and right here, you've got to get a first down. Look at the ability, the athletic ability to break tackles. He shows off the great speed.
Pressure up the middle. Colandrea complete underneath, and a first down grab is made.
Prior to the snap, there was a lot of confusion up front. They were mixing guys around, and then in the back end, everyone's looking. And you see Bradley's wide open over the middle for a first down on a big third down.
Little jet sweep goes to JoJo Earl. Earl is taken down.
In the hands of your playmakers on the outside. JoJo Earl is one of those shifty guys. Can play the slot.
19-yard gain puts UNLV at midfield. Quick throw. It goes to Dede Reynolds. Pitt transfer who began his career.
Are all over the place. They've been at other programs, and now players, I mean, essentially have free agency every year.
Colandrea is intercepted. Corbin Hondrew down the sideline. And a pick wins it back for the RedHawks.
This is right to Hondrew, who almost looked like he was running the route on the outside. See on the outside, just trying to find their tight end.
Seen Miami really attempt anything on the ground. Fake it to Tracy, who's wide open, makes the catch, and marches into the end zone. Miami with a touchdown, and the RedHawks are in front.
Kind of a rollout throwback, sneaks out the backside. Everything's looking like it's going to go to the wide side. Tracy's wide open on the backside. Great play design. Are there some miscues? Well, we've seen some early penalties, and now the interception by Colandrea.
He keeps on the fake to Jaden Thomas, and hurdles a man past the 40-yard line.
Wow, what athleticism. I always kind of cringe when I see a quarterback leave their feet like this, but man, he sure made that look.
That's a strong throw to the boundary, hitting Troy O'Meara near the first down marker.
If you love football and you care about the game on Saturday, you will be in bed by 10 p.m. local time every night.
Swing pass to Kevon Lee.
Because he knows that those guys can play faster.
Colandrea thought about a deep shot and is taken down. Sack in the backfield by Grant Lyons from the DN position.
He's going to end up making this sack, comes around on a twist, and is just able to get the ankles there of Colandrea. Remember the name Tracy, his older brother, running back in the National Football League.
Tyrone with the New York Giants. Finn feeling the pressure, takes a shot, and hits Colsey. The Notre Dame transfer. Big time gain to move the chains.
This is just like sort of a max protection, take a shot down the field, and a tremendous throw by Daquan Finn. He beats the corner on the outside.
2nd and 6. Back to Kenny Tracy with a save. Tracy dragged down at the 15 by the Georgia transfer, Jake Pope.
It's parted like the Red Sea for Tracy. It looked like he may be able to just kind of house this off to the left side, but a good tackle coming over by Pope.
In the Tracy household, and a shift on a direct snap. Now some trickeration. Finn hits his man near the end zone, and Brian Shane is stopped short.
Chuck Martin doesn't do a ton of this, but they put Tracy in as sort of the wildcat. There's so much misdirection going on with the reverse, and then you come back to Finn and finds his target there, Shane, on the backside. Nearly scores a touchdown.
red zone defense of UNLV has been fantastic this year. 30th in the country in red zone defense. Finn flips it to the end zone. It's a 2-touchdown score. Keith Reynolds with the grab and his first touchdown in a Miami uniform.
To the home debut of DeQuan Finn here with the Miami RedHawks.
For Miami.
Well, man, you think about it. I mean, it could be more. Miami had a huge explosive play to start the ball game, but ended up having to then punt after they were penalized.
Against equal competition, pick'em game for the folks out in the desert. As Colandrea wiggles out near midfield. And a late hit flag will come in.
15-yard penalty for into the run, automatic. First
Eli
down.
Blakey is the one who comes over, at least it was announced. Number 1, you'll see at the end. Yeah. It's not much, but he was in the white. Too big.
Colandrea decides to take off. As he's slick. And the Rebels. Colandrea escapes and is crunched at the 10-yard line.
Where he was wide open in the end zone. Think about how different this drive could have looked.
And Viella.
Yeah, thank goodness we didn't actually tackle with the ground in training camp. Because I want nothing to do with it.
That's a no thank you.
No, I'm good.
Mr. Marshawn Lynch. Here's Keith Reynolds. And the Washington transfer hit just across his own 15-yard line.
He's in the slot, top of your screen.
Finn looked his way initially, now running right. Finn takes a shot, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25 by Morris Brown. And he's got room to run. There goes Brown, all the way to the end zone. His second pick six of the season. Mumu bin Wahad made the hit on Finn, and Amaris Brown did the rest. 4 interceptions this year for Brown, leads the country.
For Lord knows how long as we wait word on DeQuan Finn.
1st and 10. Hessen with time to throw, takes a deep shot and hits Campari inside the 20-yard line. First down, Miami.
A huge throw and catch. And first down conversion. No problem.
Pressure, flip inside. Kenny Tracy on the perfect play design. Rumbles in for a touchdown. 22-yard score on 3rd and 9.
Henry Asu takes the brunt of this play. And then the block of Deion Colsey 4 at the end of the play down the field. Look at that block all the way into the sideline. They've had this season was the 14 points they were just down when they were down 14-0. The only other time they were down is the 10 points earlier this season.
Jalen Glover with all kinds of effort to get it near the 20-yard line.
If I'm the gambling man, they're from Las Vegas, right? Take a shot here in 3rd and 1 if you're going to go for it in fourth and inches.
Colandrea, maybe a broken play, dives for a first down. There were all sorts of yells in the stadium for a hold call. It won't be called.
Yeah, this is just a design quarterback draw. He's hesitating, he's waiting on purpose, and then the pressure gets there.
And that was a trick play for UNLV.
Colandrea's right there in the slot, kind of as a little bit of a decoy.
3rd and 12, make it 4th and 12 to keep the drive alive. Colandrea running away from trouble, looking for a block, will not get it, and instead it's Adam Trick.
First down, Miami.
Or if it was a broken play, because he rolls off to his left and comes back to his right, I think because the pressure got in there, Adam Trick was in his face.
All 3 timeouts still for Miami. Screenplay set up for Tracy with blockers. Tracy pushing ahead near midfield. Lou Groza Award semifinalist last year. And he splits the uprights to extend the lead for Miami, a 14-point advantage. Jet Thomas in the backfield at running back. Goes to Thomas, sprinting left, and steps out of an arm tackle by Corbin Hondrew. A touchdown on the opening drive of the second half for UNLV. And that happened in a flash. 5 plays for the first offensive score of the game.
And it's just what UNLV had to have, Matt. They had to come out of halftime with some explosive plays, with a sort of renewed energy that they were going to get back in the ball game. And now it will be very interesting to see how Miami handles this, because they now have been given a little bit of resistance by the Rebels. And with a backup quarterback, how aggressive will the RedHawks be? Boy, I think we're going to have a tight ball game here. And
Yvonne Lee splits out wide, empty set for Colandrea. Slant, touchdown grab by Jaden Bradley, hanging on after the hit by Silas Walters. And UNLV is an extra point away from a tie game in Oxford.
Shell-shocked, it appears, the Miami sideline right now. Everybody's so quiet in the crowd on the RedHawks sideline. A beautiful throw and catch here. Just a quick 3-step drop. Really not even a 3-step drop. He's in the gun, just steps back, and it's a 1-2. Plants that left foot, comes inside. Great release, great throw, great catch.
Second touchdown reception of the year for Jaden Bradley, the leading receiver in the Mountain West Conference, and it is a totally different ball game, Dustin Fox, than when we kicked off the second half. Looming in November with Boise State, the team that squashed their chances of making the CFP last year in the Mountain West Championship game. Here's Keith Reynolds. See you later! Keith Reynolds! House call! 100-yard score! Whoa! He played 2 seasons at the University of Washington and was seldom used. Boy, has he been used in a big way by Chuck Martin, not only in the receiving game, but in the return game as well.
Well, the Washington Huskies probably wish they used him a little bit more. Goodness gracious, Reynolds was shot out of a cannon on this play. And this just goes back to Chuck Martin and his MO, right? They're struggling with injuries. They're down a quarterback, a center, defensive lineman, now a corner after the last drive. And you and I even talked during the break. We said, how are they going to score points now?
What did you say?
I said, you're discrediting Chuck Martin's ability to coach. And just about, 8 minutes here into this third quarter.
Colandrea's ball is tipped and intercepted. Hondrew with a seam. He is gone. Pick 6. Second interception of the game for Hondrew, Dustin Fox.
All that work that UNLV did to get the game tied in the last 9 minutes in this third quarter. They're back to scratch right now. They're starting over. Down 14 again, about to be 14. As the ball was tipped by Trick, Adam Trick 20. Hondrew takes it, and then just gets a little bit of a convoy. Led by Adam Trick into the end zone.
Who batted the ball at the line of scrimmage.
In terms of you have to have points here at some point.
17th play of the drive is caught in the end zone for a touchdown. Tayshawn Lyons with a nifty grab. Ball through traffic by Colandrea. on a play they felt like they had to have.
Man, that was just threading the needle. I have no idea how he's able to get that ball through there, and how Lions comes up with that catch. Just tremendous. There's so much red and white out there, both teams with the same color schemes. It's difficult to see, but man, 17 plays, 87 yards. Is that a drive?
Unbelievable drive.
Timeout.
And how many third down conversions did they have on that drive? 3, 4? I don't know, man. If you guys are watching this at home, 5 third down conversions. Thanks, baby.
It's Lee in the backfield. Goes to Lee. Trying to fight for the end zone. He is in for a touchdown. Second score of the year for Kevon Lee. And yet again, UNLV in this half is an extra point away from a tie game.
There you see just a great job. The push up front. So good. So good. And Kevon Lee just falls forward for the touchdown. Matt, we've called a ton of games together, and I've been a part of a lot of football games in my career. I don't remember a game quite like this. It's so weird how we've gotten to this 38-all.
Timeout.
43 with 257 yards. Jeff Thomas in the backfield. They will pass. Colandrea has a wide open man. Troy O'Meara wrestled down inside the 10 for the sophomore from Upland, California. And he does put it right down the middle. 15 seconds left in the game. And a 3-point lead for UNLV.
Remember, the last time that this game was tied, we had a kickoff return for a touchdown by Keith Reynolds of Miami. Now, if you're UNLV right here,
This to tie the game from 57. Butt snap. Oh no! Disaster for Miami. It's intercepted. And UNLV storms back for their 4th win to start the year.
That's the end of the ball game.
wow. I'm speechless. Just an absolute botched snap there. It wasn't a bad snap. It really wasn't. I think Carter Holden maybe just took his eyes off the ball for just a moment. And Dan Mullen and the UNLV Rebels go to 4-0 after an incredible come-from-behind victory where they were down 14 points not once, but twice in this game to come back to win here in incredible fashion. Matt,
You want this, you got that. No way, watch them walk right past you. Run fast while you have the chance. Don't speak, let them look right at